The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. And the D looking like they may blitz. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Caught on the right side, Reed. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll drop the throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completion.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Reed with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They find some open field here. Lynch busting free. A gain of 32 that time. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run again on first down, Lynch. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Jelani Jenkins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw here. And he finds the tight end, Reed. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And it could strip. The ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. They'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First down, the run with Lynch. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. A give. This is Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Check three. Shift.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now it's the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Attempt carrying the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Short yardage situation. Here's Charles. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Suckup will put this one right through. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Wilson on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. Wilson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got Curse. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
No phones?
None.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
They start the drive with Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. This will be taken in at the 1. And he spins away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's Wilson on 1st and 10. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Lynch busting free. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Wilson on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down. Back at the 23-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Everyone, go forward, go down. Gotta go, in and out. Go.
gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Wide open receiver, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's a quarterback sneak. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. to throw. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report. Here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, Wilson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Wilson to throw on second down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense. To
throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Wilson now throwing on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. And that's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Myers able to knock it through, and this game is tied. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Mike Bennett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got his man. It's Curse. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Marcel Darius busting through to get him for a loss of 6. They go play action with Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity. They'll run with Lynch, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right there around the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. fresh set of downs here.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Leopard!
Looking to throw. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground.
No. Check. Patriot! Check!
On second down, Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check! Green 39! Green 30!
He'll look to throw.
As it was in the good old days, meaning he just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Baldwin. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Following the penalty, Lynch hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity. 2nd and goal from the 5. Procise on the toss. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish-type matchups on the other side. He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL. Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body. Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover it? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And some room to work. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw here. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaq Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup.
But they're trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And now running right through it. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jelani Jenkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jelani Jenkins in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's John Ryan now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here from the 38. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And right with it here over the middle. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. Now Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through three quarters. No reason to lighten up now. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Block Coyle. Leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. He'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bucky Hodges, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And the Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. On second down, Lynch. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. And able to find Graham. Complete. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew.